Hi beauty accessorizers, Julia here from Accessorize Your Life. I'm working with the lovely ladies from Keeping It Real Fun this month again. Yes, we are KERF, Keeping It Real Fun, to do a collaboration, and this month's collaboration is on National Piano Month. So we are to honor all things piano related, from pianists to piano makers, pianos themselves. We can talk to you about our favorite pianists. And until just now, when I sat here to film, I hadn't remembered that I do have a favorite pianist. So I don't have an album of his up here with me. I have my second favorite pianist, his album here. But before I reveal that to you, I'm going to talk about my first pianist. And I've already prepped my eyes, as you can see. And I've done my skin. I've washed with Aveeno. This is acne control wash with salicylic acid. And I have a serum from Peace Out, acne control. Oh. And I have on the La Roche-Posay SPF of 50. This is for acne and rosacea prone skin. It's not my favorite one because there is one that says it's actually for acne that I prefer. This one has a teal label. The one I really prefer has a blue, an actual solid blue label. So if you want a SPF that really dissolves into the skin and you can work your makeup in after it with no problem, that's the one. This one's good too. I've only used it twice. Back to my favorite pianist. It is Burt Bacharach. Because he created so many lovely ballads and Dionne Warwick sung a lot of those, I fell in love with his piano work. Of course, her voice back in the day, and then his work for playing and creating the music and words, the lyrics. He created those too. So he is my favorite. But my second favorite would be, you got that right, Ernie and Bert, especially Ernie on the piano. That's because I was a mom, of course, and an early childhood educator. I started off in education, grades K, non-K through 3. And I have quite a few albums downstairs in my collection that are related to early childhood education as far as music. But Bert and Ernie, and my favorite tune off of that album is, what's the name of that song? Yeah, that's it. So, takes me back. But I have primed my eyes. My face is primed, like I said, with everything, you know, the base. I went out earlier today around 7 a.m. to do our local voting for our district because we had our congressman, well, we had to revote because our congressman passed away in the spring, and he has been our congressman for 15 years, and I've lived here over 30 years, and I've just known him basically, you know, as my congressman. And he's the one, if you've ever commented on how I take walks in such lovely places, such green filled spaces, and he's the cause of that because he made sure that my district, where I live, our district, has lovely places that meander in and out of our developments to walk to, trails. We have streams, we have lakes, we have a lot of public parks and a lot of things that he made sure that were available to us as citizens of this county or of this district. And I so miss him. So of course I voted his predecessor in. So while you take a look at the lovely ladies, I'm going to put in some Lumify in my eyes because we have to do a black and white makeup look, our eye look, whatever you want to do. But I'm betting most of the ladies went with black and white for their eyes, and I don't know about the lips. I wonder what they did with their lips. Anyhow, I'm going to use this Lumify because this will brighten up my eyes, take the tiredness away, and since I'm using white eyeshadow, somewhere along my lid space, the whites of my eyes need to, you know, be at their best. So let's do that while you take a look at the lovely ladies. Why don't you? I'll be back. Weren't they beautiful? How many red lips did you see? How many black lips did you see? How many white lips did you see? Anyway, as I dab away the drops from my face, because I hit or miss my eyes, I will now get into my look. So, black and white. Eyes are primed. I can put this away. I'm going to tap my eyes just to make sure that they're pretty dry. I don't know what I'm using from this makeup tray. I think what I'm going to do though is use everything from my Shop My Stash. I'm going to use this Beauty Creation palette because there's a black and white in here. Why not? And we're going to see how it comes out. I'm thinking I'm going to start with a small brush, a kind of small brush. Yeah, small brush. One from Refra right here. And I'm going to go into this natural shade here. Even though this is a black and white look, I'm going into this natural shade here. And I'm just going to have it be my transition color on my base. It's my skin tone, essentially. Going with a light hand, you're not going to see much of this, I don't think. So yeah, Burt Bacharach, a man of great talent. Do you know the way to San Jose? Oh, I love that song. When I was a teenager, I just would put that album on, or one of many of her albums on, and just listen. My favorite instrument though was a bass guitar, so still is, that like you would hear it in the Temptations, Papa Was a Rolling Stone and stuff like that. But I did appreciate the piano a lot as a young girl. I thought I was just going to do one eye, but anyway, I'm going to do one eye, believe me. But as a young girl, we would get to school early in grade school, and there was one of our friends who was taking piano lessons who actually stuck with her piano lessons, unlike me. And she would play the piano, like essentially just practice, because we were there early for school, and while we waited for school to start, she would practice her lessons, play tunes, and we would sing to them. I mean, it was like romper room or something, you know, before school. We would just sing and enjoy her playing the piano, and we just all got to have fun together in a calm and clean and exciting way, singing songs. You don't have that today, I don't think. Not in the same way. You may have it some way. On my lips, if I didn't mention, I'm wearing Clinique. This is the Black Honey, and I wore this out when I went to vote, along with just the base, nothing on my face really. Okay, now we're going to take a smaller brush from Refra, and this is the number 13, and we're going to go into this black. You know what, I'm not going to start with that brush. I'm going to smear it out with that brush. Let's start with this brush, number 02 from Refra, and I'm going to start with this eye here, and then I'll do this one off camera. So anyway, I don't want to go outside of that eyebrow area, so I want to lift up my hooded eyes. So I'm going to start here. Can you see? Holding the brush very lightly, bringing you in. Hello. And here we go. And I'm starting with my black, as you can see. Now, one thing about hooded eyes, I think it's better to work with the eye open, because you can see where the hood is and try to just camouflage the hood a little, as I'm doing right there. Can you see that? Now I'm going to bring this black down some, but not very far. Just there. Same brush, no additional eyeshadow as of yet. I still see that hood hanging a little here. Gonna work on it some, but I wanted to keep the sharpness of that before I blow it out. Now I did put eyeshadow on this 13 Rephr brush, so I'm going to have to take a little bit off with my cloth because I do want to use this brush. Did that. Now I'm going to go in little circles and just blow this out with my eyes open so that I can see what's going on here. This is the white right here. I'm shimmering my brush in there. By the way, this palette is rather nice for $1.25 at, you know, the $1.25 store. So I'm using this white, and I'm just going to come over here with this white. I'm going to keep my eyes open for the most part, meet up with that black, merge those two together a little bit, wipe off my brush because I don't want the black traveling everywhere, pick up some more of that white and work it in. And I'm going to go up a bit. I'm going to go into that lighter brown color, or that tan cream in your coffee color that I put up there, right? Yeah, you see that? Now, I feel like my black can come up a little more. I think I kind of missed a little bit there. I can come up a little higher on my black. So let's do that. Let's dip into the black, shake it off. I'm going back in with the 13 brush from Rephr, and I'm just going to take it up a little bit. I don't want to lose that edge. I think that's the base. I'm going to go back in with that cream in your coffee color. You know, that brush I used initially, and I'm just going to work out those edges. Going to go back in with my white because I don't want to lose that white either. Okay, I'm going to go off and catch this eye up to where we are here, and then we'll be back. Keep watching. It's good. It's good. Black and white. We'll do highlighter. But let's get back to the eyes. Now, I have a product that I want to put on my eyes. It is from LA Colors. It is the liquid eye shadow here with a rose on it. This was another $1.25 product from the good old dollar store. So we're going to put this over the white area, so some of it anyway. So we're going to start here. Start little. We're going to find a flat brush, number 02 again from, this is a clean one, from Rephr. Take it in the inner corner there, pat it down, and just start to pat it out. This is a white that looks a little more, it's more shimmery, it's more just glowy than the matte white that I used initially. Taking a little more, same side, tap it and move it over. I like that. And put my lashes on, and then we'll be back for the blush and the lips. Okay, my friends, I am caught up as far as the lashes, I feel. I went ahead and put on some of the Ioni individual lashes. So they're a little finicky, for me at least. I'm going to go in with this bit of Tarte mascara just to see if I can make my own lashes pop a little more. The reason why I did the individual lashes is so that a full band would not take over my eyes. I realized that with hooded eyes, it just brings everything too far in, and you need some separation. You need to make your eyes look as big as they can, especially when the hood is covering a lot of your eye. So I'm happy with the eyeshadow placement and the color payoff with this palette that I used. It has done a great job. I don't have any problem with the longevity of the colors so far that I have used in this palette. I think I did I do a gray look with this palette? Anyway, I did a look with this palette already, and the payoff was really good and it wore quite well. So I want to let you know that I used the Juvia's Place. This is a highlighter. It is the closest thing to a silver or white tone that I have. I think I've decluttered most of those icy looking highlighters, so I do have it on my cheeks, if that's what you can see there. Next, I want to go in with a liquid blush that was a birthday gift from Sephora. This is the Rare Beauty liquid blush, and I have it in this shade that is like a natural kind of tone. I'll leave it below because, you know, these eyes I can't see. But that's what it looks like. It looks kind of peachy, right? So I'm going to put it towards the back. This probably will be the most color that my face is going to see. It's from this blush. And I'm taking it high up. And that just works right into my skin. You really don't see color there. But, you know, this black and white look is coming together. No doubt about that. So I figured that would be the case with that. So I am going in with some, I think I'll go in with a cream here from Giorgio Armani, and then I'll try a powder on top of it if it doesn't work to my favor. Yeah, this is a little deeper from Giorgio Armani. You can see a little color there, but yet it's still like a nice burnt kind of color for my skin tone. And again, I'm using this Mented brush because it just has the right shape. It's slanted, has some elongated hairs and some shorter hairs just to sculpt to the face and bring that color where you want it without going too far out or anything. Yeah, that's a natural look. I'm happy with that. I thought I would go in with a little bit of powder blush to set that, since I have it in my Shop My Stash tray. Let's see. I think I picked up one that was powder. Oh, I did. This one from Anastasia. I'll just use that same brush. No, I won't. I'll just dap or tap right in here and put a little bit right here to set that. I think that's important to give the skin a little color there, just a little bit, right? Not too much, because I think we're gonna go in with a black lipstick. Again, this is from LA Colors. Got it from the Dollar Tree for $125. Starting off with it as a liner, because I'm not quite sure how much of this black I want. I'm going to use the other gift in that Rare Beauty set from Sephora. I'm not feeling that. Too pinky. Let's see. Ooh, we have the purple here from Nomad, and we have that reddish color from Nomad. Let's do that in the inner. Let's just I'm feeling that. Even though My cheeks are a different shade. I'm feeling this. And we're going to go back over it with the Yummy Skin setting spray that's actually a liquid blurring balm. So I'm going to do another spray of this because Miss Danessa Mark says you can use it throughout your makeup application, and that's what I'm going to do. So where is the little hole? I have to feel for it because it's in white. So I'm going to cover my eyes, hold it about 8 inches away. I think I like this spray because sometimes powders are just too much. You know, if you go back in with a powder blush and all, I think that's enough. So this is my look honoring National Piano Month, September 2025. I want to thank Burke Bacharach for his lovely compositions that Dionne Warwick executed so nicely with her voice, but he did those black and whites justice and the lyrics justice as well. I'm just so thrilled to bring you my black and white look for, again, National Piano Month. Please check out the lovely ladies who are participating in this month's collab. I'm sure you will enjoy seeing them create their looks as well. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Share this video. Not everybody knows how to put on black and white eyeshadow with extremely hooded eyes, or even lightly hooded eyes. You need to uplift those eyes, and I think I've done that with the placement of everything. Tell me what you think. And guys, you need to subscribe if you haven't. It's important to keep these videos around for people like us who are struggling with textured skin, hooded eyes, so that we have confidence and we feel we're putting our best face forward when we apply our makeup. I feel I got that effect today. Don't you? Bye-bye. Everybody will be listed below who is participating, so you can ease on over to their channels. So long, my beauty accessorizers. Oh, loving these eyes.